Don't build your email list until you do this first. I know if you've been following me, I always emphasize on building a highly responsive email list, that it is critical, it's an asset. In fact, one of your most important assets if you're going to do anything online. That fact still remains. But you have to do something first before you build your email list. If you don't do that first, you're going to have a lot of problems. I will show you more in this video and then show you the right approach and how to do it correctly. If you start building your email list when you have not started getting good traffic to your content, one thing is almost sure to happen. You will begin to have low confidence. You will have low confidence in what you are doing, especially if you have never done this thing before. You start wondering, am I getting it right? Am I doing it right? Will this thing work? Will this email marketing thing work? And low confidence is not what you want when you are building a business. You need to be confident of what you're doing. And building your email list when you have not started getting a reasonable amount of traffic is one way to get low on confidence. Low conversion rates will hurt your confidence. So do not start building an email list until you start averaging 5,000 to 10,000 visitors per month. That way, you can be sure that you'll be getting what? Reasonable signups every day, provided you have done every other thing correctly. Depending on your confidence level or the kind of person you are, you can even wait until your traffic even grows a bit more. But for me, I would say make sure you have at least 5,000 people a month. If you can wait to 10,000, better. The other reason why you shouldn't start building an email list until you build momentum in your traffic is that it will be wasted effort. It will be wasted effort in the sense that the signups you'll be getting will be like from people, your friends, your families, family members, people who hear you talk about it offline. And these people might not actually represent your true audience. And now, if while you have your family members or friends on the list, one or two people sign up online, a few number of people, remember, if you are sending an email to 100,000 people, if you're going to do it right, the length of time is going to take you to craft your emails, to think about your offers, to do everything you need to do for your email. It's what it's going to take, whether it is one person on your list or a million people on your list. Think about it. So if you're not building a certain quantum of subscribers every day, and you cannot build a certain number within a month or so, that effort you are putting, that time you are spending crafting your emails will really be largely wasted because you're not going to get the return on that time you are investing. And then you're not also getting feedback because before you can start talking about getting feedback, even if you're not making money, getting feedback from what you're doing, you need to have a sizable audience. You need to have a sizable number of people on your list. So doing your email list before you start, you have built a considerable audience, is going to result in a lot of wasted effort that you should have put somewhere else. If you are sending your email list to people who are friends, families, because those are the people who signed up, and you have not really got your real, true audience, your tribe, people who really love what you want. If you have been following my videos, I refer to a filtered audience. If you have not built your filtered audience, people who are really fanatical about what you're offering, your open rates will be low. Your click-through rates will be low. And before you know it, your messages, your people, because these people are people who just did it. I know my brother, I just signed up to encourage him. They will not be opening their emails. And what will happen? Over time, these metrics will be telling the email service providers like Gmail and all others that you are not worthy of being in the inbox. And they'll begin to move you into spam. And then what happens? when you are now ready and you now have the traffic and you now have the audience, if you still use the email address you were sending from, as in your from email address, and you start sending from that same list, you have now built it up. What you did initially when you didn't have the right audience will hurt you. So you want to make sure that when you are entering into it, you are entering with the right people who will be opening your emails, clicking your links. Those things will be giving the email service providers the feedback that this guy is somebody who these people on his list want to, and you always be in the inbox. So that when new people come, you have already trained the email service providers to love emails from your email address. This is important. Building your email list too early when you have not built an audience also makes you neglect the real problem, which at this time is traffic. There are different seasons, there are different phases in the life of an online business. There's a time when you need to really concentrate on building your audience and building traffic. There's a time and the energy you need to put into it. For example, now you want to start building an audience and you want to give yourself, let's say, a 120-day challenge on YouTube. I'm going to create one awesome video every day. That's a lot of work. Now, if you're going to also add, I'm going to create an awesome email every day. I'm going to create the lead magnet for that email. I'm going to set up, it's distracting. It's distracting. And it's making you spread yourself too thin. And if care is not taken, you begin to neglect the real problem. And you begin to neglect the real task you should focus on, which is building traffic, building your audience. Building an email list too early before your audience is built to a reasonable size is wasting your effort. For example, you create a lead magnet. To create a valuable lead magnet is work. It's going to take you some serious time thinking, conceptualization, drafting, and then creating it. If you really want it to be a lead magnet that converts. Now you're also going to need to set up a squeeze page. You're going to also need to set up your list uh, in your email service provider's account. You're going to need to set things up, go throughout the process. By the time you go through every process to capture the email addresses, you are doing it and you have not yet built an audience. So you go and you're getting 1, 2 subscribers in a week. You have wasted that time if you're not getting quick returns on it. You have wasted the time, all the energy you have put into creating a squeeze page, creating a lead magnet that nobody will see. It's time wasted. That time could have been used elsewhere. Many of your subscribers, because you will not be giving them the time they require, you will not be giving them the attention, you will not be giving your best to your list, because it's almost certain that if you spread yourself too thin and you're not getting results, you will not be able to give your best. And if you're not giving your best, those initial people who even subscribe to your stuff will begin to leave. And so you even get a worse result over time. They'll stop closing they'll stop opening your emails when you get them. So you have what we call a high churn rate. People will be leaving. Because look, from experience, nothing motivates like success. If you set up your squeeze page, that's your lead capture page, and people are coming and you're getting like say 100 subscribers in a day, your enthusiasm will be high. You'll be motivated to give your best to the email. So when anything that will make you give less than your best is going to affect your results on the long run. And for an email list, it's going to make people read less. And when they read less, your stuff begins to move into spam. And when after some time, they even forget about you. Some will even unsubscribe. Because you might, if care is not taken, begin to pivot. If you're not getting the results you want, you might even begin to shift because you are in the audience building phase. What you started with might not be the best focus for you, and you discover that later, and you now discover to shift to another adjacent list or refine your targeting. By the time you refine your targeting and begin to focus on things that start bringing you results, the initial people who are already signed up will feel a disconnect. That's why you need to build your audience first. When you have established your audience and they have become sizable, you now know this is the what this list that is about, and you are focused. So both early people and the later people will be on the same team, on the same focus, on the first same thing you are talking about. This will help you. The other reason why you should not build your list too early is this. If you cannot attract free visitors to your content, if you cannot attract people, let's say on YouTube, to watch your video free, what makes you think you can now be able to sell to people? If you have not built enough people to watch your free video, to watch your video, they're not paying, they are watching it for free. What makes you think you will now be able to make people buy? Because buying involves a higher commitment. So this phase of building your audience allows you to go through the process. You keep refining your videos and your presentation until you begin to have your own audience. You carve out your audience and it grows to a point. That audience that you have built tells you, it's like proof of concept. This thing I'm doing works. Then you can begin to build a list that you will promote and offer to. Because what's the point of building a list? The end point of building a list is that you want to convert them to what? Buyers, people who will buy the offers you promote. So building an audience first helps you validate your concept. Yes, it might be a concept that others have worked on and it works very well. But listen, you are bringing in a different angle. You are bringing your personality into it. Will people accept what you offer the way you're offering it? The free traffic phase, the time of building your audience, allows you to test your theories. And then when it works and you have built a sizable audience, you can now start building your list, knowing that, look, people like the way I present this and people like what I'm talking about. So I know they will be interested in reading my emails to go buy the things I am promoting. So what's the right approach? The right approach is what? If you have been following, build your audience first. If you're on YouTube and that's your preferred platform, take your time, create high value content, keep building your audience. If it's a website, keep building your audience. If you're on any other social media like TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, build your audience first. When you've built your audience to at least 100 solid visitors per day, organic. But I would recommend you look more at 200 visitors per day. And that number is like, at least every day I get like 100. In my own case, I would say at least I get 200 visitors per day. Do that. Once you have got to this point, you now can now start building your list. Because now you will be motivated. If you are getting 10 subscribers every day in a from a highly filtered audience, that's big. If you know what you're doing or you have been taught email marketing correctly, you will make good money from it. You will make thousands of dollars from just 10 subscribers, new subscribers every day. Because at the end of 1 month, that's 300 new subscribers. At the end of 5 months, that's 1,500 subscribers. If you know what you're doing, you can make thousands of dollars every month from that. So your list will be warmer and you will be more motivated, better motivated to write. And even a point I have not mentioned, you will save yourself money. If it takes you 6 months, let's say it takes you 1 year to build to a point where you have a sizable audience. If you had started your email list earlier, you would have paid 12 months of subscription with no result. If your subscription costs you $20 per month, at the end of 12 months, when you now have built an audience and should have started, you would have spent $240 you should have spent. So apart from the fact that doing this way, building an audience first, makes you get warmer leads. You sees you in a better motivated state to even attend to your list and give it your best. You also save yourself a lot of money. You save yourself a lot of stress. You save yourself discouragement, and you can push forward. So build your audience first. When your audience gets to a minimum of 100 per day, but I recommend 200 visitors per day, then go to the next stage. Start what? Building your list from there. And if you do it like that, you won't make a mistake. You will get the best results. But then, how do you build your traffic? Even when you now have built your traffic, how do you do your email marketing correctly? How do you get the right offer? How do you do this correctly? How do you do that one correctly? There are many steps in between. That's why you need a mentor. And that's why we have a mentorship program. In our mentorship program, we take our mentees by the hand, step by step, helping them pick the niche, going through from there to a point where they make $10,000 a month. And we do that within 24 months. We are not promising magic. That's why we give it time. Because it will take time for you to build an audience. It will take time for you to test your offers. It will take time for you to understand email marketing. But we will take you through the process. You will have a trusted guide. If you would like to be part of our mentorship, click the link below under the title 10K dollars in 24. Click that link. It will take you to a sign up page where you provide your name, email, and phone number. When you provide your name, email, and phone number, the next thing is that you submit. After submitting, you will get an email within 5 minutes at the email address you provided. Open that email. It will ask you to confirm your email. Open that email. You see a link in it. Click that link to confirm your email address. We do this because we don't want troublemakers on our list. Some people just take people's emails and put it when they want to sign up to get a freebie or whatever. We want to make sure that it is you, the owner of the email address, that actually put the email. So when you confirm that email, we will send you another email within 5 minutes automatically. It will have an overview document in the PS section, but then it will have a link to an application form where you answer a number of questions. Why the application form? We have an application form because we want to establish that you are the right profile for our mentorship program. Our mentorship program is awesome, it's wonderful. It will change people's lives, but it is not for everyone. So our application form helps us make sure that you are the right profile. If you are not the right profile, no problem. But if you are the right profile, then you go to the next level. You will get an email automatically within 5 minutes, giving you a link where you can book a call with me. You book that call for a time that your most convenient time. And then once you book that call, you will get an email automatically too, giving you my phone number. I will be the one to call you, but I'm giving you my phone number so that you will know when I call you. You can save my number so that when I call you, you will not think it's a strange person calling you. You will know it is a call you have booked. When you have booked, I'll call you and we'll talk. After we've talked, I'll ask you questions. You will ask me all the questions you have. When we are satisfied that we are satisfied that you are the right kind of profile we want, and you are satisfied that I'm the right kind of mentor you want or you need, we will now give you our payment details. Then you can pay and join the mentorship program. Your life will be transformed. When we say $10,000 a month, think about it. That's over 15 million, almost 16 million naira every month within 2 years. And before you know it, 2 years is gone. Think about all the wonderful things you can do for your family, how you transform your life, how you even transform your extended family. The ball is in your court. But what if you don't have the time or you don't have the inclination to go through 2 years of mentorship? If you have money and you like people to build out this traffic, these digital assets that will make you $10,000 per month. If you want more, it can make you $20,000 per month or even much more. It depends on how deep your pocket is. Or if you just want a more modest amount, as little as $200, we also have a package for you. Any amount you want from $200 per month to infinity. Provided you have the funds for it, we can build it out for you. And all you need to do for us to build that for you is to start the process. There's a second link in the pinned comment and description below. The title is DFY Passive Income Digital Assets, PIDA. Click the link there. You'll be taken through a similar process to the mentorship. You sign up, confirm, apply, go through the application form, book a call, we talk. Then we'll take it to the next level. Depending on the amount you want to invest, you may have to call your lawyer and we talk. Yes, if you're going to do our full package, lawyers will be involved to make sure that you understand. And by the way, when you click and sign up and confirm, you will get our overview document. Our overview document will tell you everything about the program, how we make it work, how we have a skin in the game, the levels of investment you can have, the payment options, everything. Most of your questions will be answered in the overview document. You, if you want to invest, must read it or get a trusted person like your accountant or your lawyer to read it. We don't want people who will make investments without understanding what they're doing. We don't want such people. We want people who are entering into this thing with their full brain intact, because it will take time for us to build it out. It will take us about 2 years because you start making the money we promise from the 25th month. We are not magicians. We are businessmen who have specialized in building online digital assets. So it's up to you to transform your family life, your financial life, for your family, for your extended family. It's not totally up to you. Thank you for watching this video. God bless you and have a great life.